Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 5 in Global Hack Week. We are kicking off day 5. It is November 11th for me. Hopefully, it is November 11th for almost everybody else in chat, but we are kicking off day 5. We had a very nice day 4. It actually just ended about 10 minutes ago, and we're going to be kicking off our new day 5 today. So, welcome, everybody. Make sure you check in at the link that I pinned. Really important for you to check in so you can get easy points, especially for our Today in Global Hack Week streams. These are usually a little bit shorter, and you get some extra points and some extra likelihoods for getting some more points. So make sure you check in. I'm going to go ahead and move on, but that check-in link will still be there. Welcome to day 5 of API Week. Meet your MLHers. Hi, I'm Varshini. I'm a coach at Major League Hacking, and a fun fact about me is I just coached at TAMU Datathon, which is at Texas A&M. That's in College Station, Texas, in the United States. It was very fun. I really enjoyed it. Very chill event. I got to talk to a lot of hackers, and I really liked the organizing team. So it was a great time. Hopefully, maybe some of y'all were at that event, and if you weren't, hopefully you got to enjoy a hackathon last weekend or sometime in this month. So, how was yesterday? Does anyone have any thoughts about yesterday? Any super exciting streams that y'all went to in day 4? Anything like that? Because we had a lot of very cool streams yesterday. Some really nice new concepts that I don't think I've seen covered in Global Hack Week before. And it was very cool. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that. If anyone had any highlights from day 4 they would like to share, please feel free to do so. Our streamers always love getting shoutouts and hearing that people enjoyed their streams. I'm going to move on for now, but if something does come up while I'm going over these streams and you're like, oh, I really enjoyed that stream, please put that in the chat and we can highlight that and shout whoever that streamer was out. But our first stream of the day, we explored Auth0 for authentication, and this was with our guest streamer Fred from Auth0. Fred's done another stream this Global Hack Week, and Fred is doing a lot of streams this Global Hack Week. I think this was his last one, but it was very great. He went over LangChain and how to use Auth0. So I would definitely recommend checking out that stream if you're interested in those things. It was a very informative stream. Yay. Wei also thinks Auth0 and LangChain was very cool. So that's great. Great shout out for Fred there. Hopefully Fred watches this later or hears about this from somebody else. But yay, looks like somebody else thought your stream was very cool. Then you used ngrok to expose your local projects to the internet. So this was with Bully, and I was going through this stream and it looks very complex. I usually use ngrok on a basic level for the MLH demos, but this stream looked very interesting and looked like they use a lot of different features in ngrok. Looks like Tammy says I didn't have a lot of time, but I went to Bully's ngrok stream yesterday, which was interesting. Great. I'm loving these shout outs. This is amazing. Yes, it did look very interesting. It looked very in depth. I think I usually use ngrok for maybe a max of like 1 to 2 minutes, but Bully was able to do it for about 2 hours. So always a really great feat to see our technical content streamers just really hamming at it with 2-hour content. So that was great. Great to see that Bully got some shout outs there. Then we started building a modeling status system. So this was with Alberto. I just have one screenshot in here, but Alberto actually had 2 parts of this stream. So great power to him for powering through 4 hours of technical streams. Alberto actually shouted out a lot of our partners, which is super cool to see, like Snowflake, Cloudflare. I think he had Auth0 there at one point, but Alberto built with a lot of different tools. So it is definitely a very cool stream. You should for sure check that out. If you're interested in that, there was a 2-part stream, so definitely make sure you check out that second part if you weren't able to get to it, but you did go to the first part. And I think this is the last one. We got introduced to OpenAI, the industry standard for designing and documenting APIs. And this was with Wei, so hopefully a couple of y'all came right off of that stream and straight into this one. Hopefully you enjoyed that stream. Looks like we did a lot of work with OpenAI or OpenAPI and learning how to document that stuff, which is super cool. Yay, looks like Tammy is back for another shout out. Yay, way. Vulture 2. Yay, okay. Looks like a lot of different MLH sponsors were hit, which is very cool. Ooh, some counter shout outs to Tammy. Yay! Love seeing everybody shouting each other out. That is great. 10 out of 10. But yeah, check this stream out if y'all didn't get the chance to. We have another stream coming up after this, but definitely make sure you catch up and check that out in a bit. If you have some time, you have some time between now and the next stream. So check it out. If you're curious about what's happening today, you should check out the schedule, and that is going to be at ghw.mlh.io/schedule. So it's going to be right there at that link. Check out the schedule for today and for the rest of Global Hack Week. So actually, we've got Way coming back for part 2 at 1 p.m. ET or 11:30 p.m. IST. So that's actually going to be in 50 minutes. So Way's doing back-to-back with one quick stream break in the middle. Explore how AI and OpenAPI work together to build smarter, more connected applications. So if y'all enjoyed part 1, definitely make sure you join Way for part 2. And it looks like Way said there was going to be a surprise at his second part of the stream. So definitely make sure you join. Yes, there is an archive of the streams like YouTube, and boom, Tammy's got it for you. It is recorded at youtube.com/Major League Hacking. Specifically, if you click on the live tab, it'll have all of the recorded streams from Global Hack Weeks that were live previously. So everything is recorded. Even Way's stream that just finished right now is actually up there. And this will be up there after I'm done with it too. So check out that link. Looks like Winnie the Pooh was excited. Yay. Yes, thank you so much, Tammy. Yay, glad you got that figured out. And after that, we have Tetris with Quinn at 3 p.m. ET or 1:30 a.m. IST. So make sure you join Quinn in the Discord mini events game channel to play a game of Tetris. And after that, we've got Bully coming back to join us at 6 p.m. ET or 4:30 a.m. IST to build your first game in Python. So I'm sure a lot of you have played the classic Google Snake game. And if you're interested in actually building that game in Python, definitely make sure you join Bully in a couple hours. And after that, we've got Alberto coming back to join us at 8 p.m. ET or 6:30 a.m. IST to learn how to build a real-time status system that tracks and displays the state of models, services, or processes. So this is part 3 of the previous 2 parts that we had seen in day 4. So if y'all got a chance to catch Alberto in those previous 2 streams and you want to join him for the 3rd, definitely make sure you stop by today. And then we've got building your first API with Fast API using CRUD operations and Postman. So make sure you join Jocelyn at 10 p.m. Eastern Time or 8:30 a.m. IST to get hands-on with Fast API. Hello, Shashir. We've got one more. You are almost there. Make sure you join Jocelyn today if you're interested in that. And our last stream of day 5 is going to be Get Good with Kit. Join Cecilia at 11 a.m. ET, so exactly 24, well, not exactly, but close to 24 hours from now, or at 9:30 p.m. IST to understand how GitHub works under the hood. And that'll be our last stream for day 5 before we move on to day 6. And wrapping up, or actually starting off day 6, we've got today in Global Hack Week with Quinn at 12 p.m. Eastern or 10:30 p.m. IST. Get to know all about day 6. Join Quinn at basically 25 hours from now to cover exactly what I covered today, but just for day 5. So if y'all like having these recaps, definitely make sure you stop by. By the way, just a quick push-up of our challenges that we've got going on this Global Hack Week. Make sure y'all are working on challenges throughout the week. You have until the end of Global Hack Week to complete them, but don't try to push it until the last day because it might close on you. So try to complete them before the last day. And if y'all are interested, check out that link. We've got a lot of different challenges this Global Hack Week, and some really cool sponsors and some good tools that y'all can learn how to use. Also, we've got some MongoDB swag, so if you complete at least one skill badge challenge from MongoDB, you get this very, very cool sticker, and it is very cool. It's an MLH plus MongoDB, very exclusive sticker, so definitely make sure you stop by and check that out because that looks super cool. I would personally want it, and I know y'all definitely probably want it too. So definitely make sure you fill out that complete that MongoDB Skills Badge challenge. Yes, we do have a bonus swag drop happening. I think Wei mentioned earlier that there was going to be a possible surprise prize at his second session, AI meets Open AI, I think. And that's going to be happening in about 45 minutes, so just right after this one. And look, there we go. Yep. It is happening at Way's next stream in 45 minutes. So if you are interested in getting a bonus swag drop, definitely stop by Way's stream in exactly 45 minutes, and y'all will get the chance to win some cool bonus swag. Also, if you have any feedback that you would like to give any of us for streams or just how GHW runs in general, definitely make sure you fill out our feedback form. We really like getting feedback from y'all so that we can keep improving. So definitely make sure you fill that out when you get the chance. But that is it for Day 5 Global Hack Week. I will stick around for a couple of Q&A questions if anyone has any, but I'll probably leave at 11:20, so 4 minutes from now, if anyone doesn't have any questions. But thank y'all all for joining me, and I hope you get the chance to go to our next stream, which is coming up in now 44 minutes, the AI meets OpenAI stream that is coming up very soon. So make sure you check out that stream if you're looking for something else to go to after this. Yay! Thank you. Thank you for stopping by, Tammy. I'll play some music in the background. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. If not, I'll log out in a bit. Yay! Thank you for coming, crackers and cheese. Oops, yes, Open API, not Open AI. I think I've said Open AI so many times that it has become a thing, but yes, Open API, you're correct. I came back after my first MLH. Hi again, hello, thank you for joining. We are at the tail end of our stream, but if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'll be sticking around for a couple more minutes. my turn. I don't really know what that means. I don't know if that is a stream that you can do, but sure. Definitely feel free to add another workshop into the schedule or run one next month. Or just wait until we run API week again. When are you streaming next? Are you coming to Tetris? When am I streaming next? Let me double check. I have another stream tomorrow at 12 p.m. CT. I'm running scribble.io. Am I coming to Tetris? Probably not. I'm quite busy today. I think Tetris is at 2 p.m. CT. Yeah, no, I've got a meeting then. Hopefully I'll have him at Tetris though. Okay, it looks like it is 11:20, so I'm gonna hop off now because it also looks like the questions have died down. So if anyone has any additional questions, please just ask in the MLH channel, and I will see some of y'all tomorrow for the Scribble.io mini event. But thank you everyone for joining, and have a great day. Bye!